in the mental health profession, as it's evolved over, especially in recent years, oftentimes people would be stressed, and not do anything about it until they really got to the breaking point. How can we as a society, and we as parents, we as educators, we as friends, we as just human beings help overcome that stigma and get folks to connect with you and your services earlier on before they, kind of reach that breaking point? Because it's not wrong to reach out for help.
Yes.
So how do we do that?
Very, very good question. The thing about reducing the stigma we all have to play a role in it, as, for example, as family members, check on that. There's always that family member you've always been like curious, wondering about if they're okay. They're inconsistent. Maybe they'll come to some events. They won't. You won't hear from them for several months.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to challenge all of us to call a family member, that one person that you've been curious about. Check up on them. Ask them, how are you doing? How is your mental health? We want to really normalize the topic of asking about mental health. How are you doing mentally? When we normalize it, when we're able to talk about it more, less people will be afraid to come forward for help. So we can start first within our family. Asking family members that, that when we don't talk to that much, call them, give them a call. They will be surprised they even got a call from you. Mm-hmm. So we can start first with that. Also in our schools, whenever we see that a certain student, as teachers, for example, when we see that there's a certain student we're concerned about, go ahead and, talk to administration about it. Talk to the parent about it. Let them know before things get to the point of us having, deadly shootings. Mm-hmm. If there's anyone you're concerned about, always ask them, how are you doing? And sometimes people are struggling and they just want someone to ask them, how are you doing?
Yeah. Someone to show some care.
Yes.
And sometimes there's an expression we hear, and mostly it has to do in the law enforcement world. If you see something, say something.
Yes.
But I think that can carry over into your space as well, especially with our children today. And I know teachers are trained to recognize these things, but oftentimes that can carry over into parents, even coaches of youth sports and things like that. If you see something, say something. Don't be afraid to reach out to someone and see how they're really doing. I mean, we in society have said, "Hey, nice to see you. How you doing?" And we don't listen for the answer. Yes. We just say it.
Or we're just so used to saying, "I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
I'm fine."
Yeah.